Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Gotham Knights for live stream number 2 as we continue our journey through the game. Kind of forgot what I was going to say. That worked out well, didn't it? Good evening, I hope you're well. We're back for just over 2 hours this evening. We are starting a little bit earlier than we originally planned. We've got just over 2 hours to see how much more we can do. So the first stream we did of this was about 3.5 hours. And to be fair, it went pretty well. My original plan of playing all the characters evenly, I didn't think was going to work. So far it has. Yes, there are different interactions between characters depending on who you're using, but if you pay attention to the story, I think it kind of gives you an inkling of who you should be sending. When we went and met Harley Quinn, there was a bit of an interaction about Red Hood, so we sent him on the mission, and there was some unique dialogue because of those two. So because of that, I think we've got a good idea of what we need to do. Now, the only character we didn't use in that first stream was Nightwing. So today, we're going to start with Nightwing. It's the only character we haven't used out of 4 of them. We have got some first impressions of all 3 of the ones we did use. Batgirl seems simple enough to use. There's nothing really bad to say about Batgirl, I wouldn't have said, from our first experience in the first stream. Robin seems to get hit a lot, and that could be just the way I play, maybe. But he did come across as someone who takes a few hits, admittedly. And then we've got Red Hood, or Dead Hood, as Harley Quinn called him. He seemed a lot more powerful. He's described as a bruiser, and in fights, you're a bit more. I felt more confident using him, to be fair. So yeah, definitely. So I'd say for combat, Red Hood seems to be the one that I would favour currently, but obviously we've got one more we haven't used as of yet, which we're going to try tonight. Good evening, Brackley, how are you? We did Red Hood in the last stream. There's one character we haven't used yet, so we're going to start with Nightwing, Brackley, because it's the only character we haven't used. But we'll see how it goes after that. I'd already said we'll use the character we haven't used. First thing, just because we haven't used them. So I just wanted to check the sound. But look, good evening. I hope everyone's weekend is going well. As I say, we've got just over 2 hours today, I believe. Sorry, I'm just fixing something. Right, yes, we've got just over 2 hours. And as I say, we'll start with Nightwing and go from there. We were changing characters quite a bit. So after every patrol, we changed characters. And so far that worked. Like I say, we got a bit of a unique interaction between Red Hood and Harley Quinn. Also, we got a bit between Red Hood and Nightwing in the kitchen, which was quite interesting. So we'll have to see how that works. But let's continue on. So where we left it last stream, the next thing for us to do was to go and meet the one and only Oswald Cobblepot, otherwise known as Penguin. He's the only person we haven't, well, he's not the only person, but we haven't gone and seen him yet. That's where we left it last time. So we do need to go and change character. This was Red Hood. But let's go and change to the one and only character we didn't use last time. And Nightwing it is. He's a gifted acrobat, rapid combos, and a charisma stick expert. Dick Grayson. Take a bow. Okay, there's a few things we can do with him. He's got actually a unique interaction over here by the looks of things. Let's do his interaction first, then we need to level him up and have a look at his weapons.
I can't stop reading Harley's book.
So this is a unique interaction for Nightwing. You download such for your master. Oh, nice.
I could what?
He went to yours when you could visit his grave.
You haven't.
I'm not the one staring at the, you know.
Sometimes you're an idiot, Grayson.
Yeah, he automatically closes with Liberation. Liberation is pretty good, to be fair. yeah, we platinumed Assassin's Creed 3 and Liberation previously on the channel. So that was our unique interaction there. So far, the only unique interactions we've had is Red Hood and Nightwing. Once in the kitchen with Red Hood, talking about when he died and came back, and then just then as well. So, oh, we didn't know about this. Batcycle customization. We can actually customize the Batcycle. Didn't know about this previously. Interceptor or custom. Is that it? Oh no, we can change colours once you unlock them. Okay. Didn't know about that. But obviously we haven't looked around properly in here. So we'll go and do his weapons first, because there is a chance we've unlocked weapons for him we can now do. Liberation is the DLC for Assassin's Creed 3, is it not? So we've got a melee weapon upgrade for him. Only one. He actually has the least amount of upgrades out of all of them. So we'll craft those. So we've gone for power level 10. So we can get rid of his stock ones. Let's dismantle them. Is that everything we can craft? That is everything we can craft him. How bad's that? Loadout. We have 3 suits though according to this. So we've got his stock suit, his heroic improved suit, or we can go for his flash forward suit. I'm guessing this one's the best one, looking at the stats. Yeah, I think that's the improved suit is his best one. So we'll take that one then, I think. Melee weapon we've already done. And we can't change his darts. Ignoring styles. I don't do styles. We haven't got any mod chips yet. Abilities. Now, this is where we can use some of his upgrade points. We have 3 points to spend because they level up across all the heroes. Thanks for the like with us, much appreciated. You have another, do you? Okay. So if you level up one character, they all level up. So it's across all 4 of them. So, perfect evade. I think that's a good one to start with. Now, what do we look at? Aerial damage. I would say he's more of a high flyer than some of the others. Or we can increase his defense and resistance. Then some of that is working with allies, also grant him a bonus. Well, we're playing single player, so not too sure how well that's going to help him. What do we got? Critical damage 20%. Pounce ability is automatically followed by a high jump on the enemy. Okay, let's take that. And at the same time, we'll take his aerial attack. And we'll have a quick look at his momentum. So the only momentum ability... Oh, we've got 3 of them unlocked, in fact. Oh, wow. It's the first character we've got 3 momentum abilities for. So we've got... Well, no, that one's locked. We've got 2 of them then. Piercing partial area of effect. Nightwing smashes the ground, creating an elemental trail that damages enemies. Will you do it again? Let's go back onto it so we can see it again. Ah, interesting. And then he jumps at a faraway enemy, inflicting damage and knocking them down. That's not too bad abilities, to be fair. Okay, I think we're ready to go out. Emails. Harley Quinn, we know about that. A lot of these, we've paid a bit of attention to them. But they haven't really been that big a deal. So, in terms of missions, if we go to the map, the plan is we have to go and see Oswald Cobblepot. That's the plan. We are slightly under-leveled. It says level 4 to 7. We are level 4. So slightly on the lower end. There's a secret cache just there we can go and get first. Didn't know about that. It's just we've unlocked that somehow. What do we got over here? That's a heist at S.T.A.R Labs. So these missions, during each patrol, we do try and clear everything we can. There's a bomb threat. We found one of those previously. Secret identity compromise. It's something new we haven't seen before. So let's exit the Belfry and head out on our first mission with Nightwing. Let's see what he's like. So yeah, every patrol we change character. That's the plan. And we try and clear the map of everything major before we finish the patrol. That's kind of the plan. That's how we did the first stream. And that's how we're going to plan to carry on.
I've intercepted a rather urgent call from S.T.A.R Labs. This seems different from the usual nighttime disturbance?
Okay, so Star Labs we know is a breaking over there.
Don't they? I'll head over now.
So we might head there. Should we head to Star Labs before we head to... I wonder if we head to Star Labs first. Let's have a look what kind of direction we're heading. Star Labs is... Oh, it's all the way down south. I reckon we head straight to Star Labs for this one. Although we are under-leveled. Actually, let's hold off. Let's head here. Grab this secret cache. We'll do Oswald Cobblepot. And then hopefully level 5. And then we'll be able to do Star Labs. We could probably do it under-leveled, but I'm not too sure how leveling is going to affect things in theory. When did Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered come out? I don't know, actually, Brackley. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Hear people chatting. There's some enemies here. We wanted to take them on. Oh, there's a box. There's a cache there as well. Shall we take on the enemy while we're here? Sounds like a good plan to me. We haven't used Nightwing combat before, so this may be a bit different. He's very acrobatic compared to the rest. It's probably the most acrobatic out of all of them, to be fair. Nice to dodge in there, luckily. So he puts darts out of his arms by the looks of things. But yeah, he's definitely the most acrobatic when it comes to movement. Okay, got a little bit of a shock damage there from him. Let's try one of these, shall we? Okay, we're being shocked there. That's not good for us. Keep dodging this big guy's attack. I think I like his attacks, to be fair. I think, even though he's quite acrobatic with his movements, I think that's quite cool. There we go. We just leveled up as well. We have leveled up. Level 5 it is. It's quite a cool character to attack and defend with, compared to some of the others. From what we've experienced so far. Combat is very button mashy. We've said that in the first stream. But yeah, I don't mind that. That was actually not too bad. So before we go any further, let's level him up. We can now craft new gear since we just leveled him up, but we'll hold off until we're back. We can increase his momentum. We can give grants an extra momentum bar, or we could do his critical damage. Let's do critical damage, and then we might look at this one next. Although it's all about allies, which isn't really helpful for us, is it? Okay, let's get the bike out, and let's head to our first destination, the secret cache. I will say the noise the bike makes is pretty good. Definitely got no complaints about that. I know there's a lot of bad press so far about Gotham Knights, to be honest, and I disagree with a lot of it from what I've experienced so far. The only thing I would say is combat is a bit basic, but then once we get more abilities,
weird,
that might change.
There has to be something Batman left.
Okay, we went a bit too far there. Okay, this is something Batman's left behind. Let's see what it is.
Nightwing recognized.
Okay. What do we got? Oh, we've got to get across there. Oh, it's a timed mission bar, looks of things. I don't know where I'm heading next. Oh, we had to do that to get our identity. Oh, wrong button. I was meant to stay up there. It didn't let me. I jumped off too quickly there. I've got to go all the way back and redo the whole thing. Yeah, by the looks of it, we do. So you have to. So no, has it done it? That's annoying. So it showed up as a secret cache as back where we just were, and then the minute we went to move across, it changed its position again to where it just was. Try this again, shall we? There we go. Bruce Wayne's audio logs. We found one of Bruce's audio logs which chronicle his career as Batman.
Alfred, there was this
Listen to his personal recordings.
deposit box for Batman out in the city. You know anything about it? It was storing some pretty useful stuff.
You know, Master Bruce was fond of having a backup plan. The supplies in those compartments often saved him a long trip back to the Batcave. I expect if you look hard enough, you'll find similar caches across Gotham.
Okay, so that's another collectible then.
I'll be on the lookout for more then.
And I'm assuming back in the Belfry, we can listen to the audio tapes, I would guess. Okay. We're going to go and meet the one and only Oswald Cobblepot next. And then after that, we've got S.T.A.R Labs, and unless anything else appears, there's a few crimes to do, including this one here, Secret Identity, and a bomb threat as Nightwing. So we've got a few things to do before we end this evening's patrol with Nightwing. I think it's quite good that you've got a few things to do as each character, especially if you change characters as often as we do. Or at least we're trying to. Okay. Iceberg Lounge is where we're heading. Now, I would say automatically the Iceberg Lounge...
Like Batman would go for a less obvious entrance.
Yeah.
Seems to me like she's been asleep.
We're not going through the front door. Iceberg Lounge, I'm straight away thinking Mr. Freeze. But, I don't know. Good evening, Teddy. How are you? Let's enter this Iceberg Lounge. Although it's meant to be Oswald Cobblepot in here, well, I suppose Penguin, Iceberg, kind of makes sense as well. Iman, good evening. How are you? Okay, this is our first meeting with Oswald Cobblepot, aka Penguin. As long as we're actually meeting him. You just finished with a gaming session. Nice. How are you finding it, Teddy? Thanks for the like, much appreciated where that was. Okay. I'm impressed so far we've been able to use every character. I didn't honestly think we'd be able to, but so far it's worked. What have we got here? That'll be the Penguin's famous umbrella by looks. So thanks for the like, much appreciated. You're loving it. Good, good. Who's your favourite character to use so far?
Thanks to Penguin, I'm scared of umbrellas.
You're about to finish working, man. Oh, nice. Have you had a good day at work?
Well, you know what they say. Boomerangs always come back. Let's hope the captain doesn't.
So, the Penguin is the umbrella. This is Boomerang, which is Captain Boomerang's boomerang. These all nods to different characters, I think. But looks at who's are these? It's not. We're not able to see anything about them. What about this one?
U.S. tax code. Doubt Penguin's well acquainted with that.
A
Cobblepot coin.
Cobblepot coin. Okay, let's go in. Do we have to be discreet, or are we just going in? Defeat Penguin's guards ×8, form 3 silent takedowns. Okay, so we're going to be discreet to start with. Mobsters are all talking about the fact they've not seen Batman around for a while. Okay, we are going to take it slow. If we need to do some silent takedowns, we'll try and achieve that before we go full hell to leather with everyone else, I think. It's always good to get a secondary objective done first.
Nice and
Actually doing a mix of Robin and Red Hood for the story. My favourite is Red Hood for combat and Nightwing's reversal stealth. Stealth Robin and Batgirl. Batgirl, yeah, I couldn't... When we played as Batgirl, I couldn't tell you what she was good at. Robin felt like he was a bit of a punch bag. Red Hood felt good in combat. Which is the first time us using Nightwing, to be fair, so I can't really comment. Although currently, straight away, you can tell the difference in how he traverses things, being a lot better than some of the others. Okay, we need to do one more silent takedown, then we can just kill it. Then we can just attack everyone. To be fair, there we go. So look, that's the 3 silent takedowns done. Now we can just attack everyone else. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it though. That's half the guards taken down silently, to be fair. We are now going to have to fight normally.
Keep him guessing.
Yeah, so far for me, Red Hood's been one of the best with combat I found. Just because he could take a hit better than most.
We're getting worked over here.
It's the first time I've used that move of his. That was actually quite good.
Now you're really in trouble.
Okay. We've got to reach Penguin's office next. We've done everything else here. There's a chest to open over here by the looks of things. Can we get to that? Not. Can we go through this door? No. Right, there is something behind there we can open. Although it's downstairs. What's on the other side? If it's another set of stairs, we know we can't get it just yet. It's not. It's going downstairs. There's something. Okay, let's head down for a second. Just because I know there's a couple of. It seems like there's a couple of chests that we can pick up. What we got here? Ah, one of the chests. There we go. I like how Inspired Place One can start streaming. Yeah, he seems to be enjoying the streaming, which is good. Okay, there is another chest, but I think it's above us. May not be able to get it just yet. And the Cobblepot's office, I think, is up there, to be fair. It is indeed.
And it's locked.
You finally, Geordie told me, yes. And he won. The game does run smoothly, Bradley, yes.
Fixing it's gonna be a pain.
It tends to be a single target route, but I like to hit all of them rapidly.
Smile.
Red Hood works, yeah, no, absolutely. I do like Red Hood's
you
combat.
a reformed citizen is the last thing you need right now.
Reformed, huh? I believe that when I see it. It is weird you did your time, though. Unlike your friends.
So that's when we found out in the last stream when we spoke to Harley. Cobblepot was the only person that served his time in prison. Everyone else got out early.
Who's giving out the get out of jail free cards?
If you really want to go down this rabbit hole, you need to know there's no coming back from it.
Just tell me what I need to know.
I'm gonna spell this out for you. With the bat gone, you're not worth my time. Get lost.
Bit of a diss there from Penguin. Well, when we saw Harley in that, yes. That Cobblepot talk there seemed off, didn't it? It seemed echoey. Which seemed really weird. I've not had that before. Harley didn't sound like that. For some reason that did. Let's have a look around his office before we move on. There's Red Hood Tim Drake.
I got work to do.
I can't remember what his name. What is Red Hood's name? Antique firearms.
Hey, careful.
Academic books. A chessboard. Just in case any of this makes him actually want to help us.
You know, those are all custom made. Very expensive.
The trick umbrella. Penguin signature.
Come back when you're serious.
What's over here? There's a picture. Photograph. Theodore with his family. So, Cobblepot's not going to help by the looks of things. We're going to head downstairs according to this. Are we heading out? I think we are heading out, you know. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. I know what you're asking. I'm just trying to remember what his name was. Yes, it was. Red Hood is Tim Drake. You are correct. I completely forgot. Okay. Cobblepot doesn't want to help us. And there's nothing we can do about that, it seems. What do we got here? A ban list. Banned individuals. Okay. And we're just happy to walk away, it seems. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Jason Todd is Red Hood. Tim Drake is Robin. Yeah, I was getting confused between the names. Okay, so that is our meeting with Oswald Cobblepot done.
Wasn't in the mood to chat. Whatever he knows, he won't say.
All right, come back to the Belfry and we'll regroup.
Okay.
Sounds good. See you there.
So, unfortunately, Cobblepot won't talk to us. I kind of didn't expect him to be fair. But before we head back to the Belfry, we have to clear the map of the crimes at the very least. We try and clear the crimes per patrol, and then we change character after we finish each patrol. So, before we head back, we've got this one over here to do. This is a GCPD report. The regulators are doing something there, and then we're going to head down to S.T.A.R Labs for the first time as well. We've not been to S.T.A.R Labs yet. Kassoon, good evening, how are you? So let's head to the GCPD officers first. Are these some bad guys here as well, aren't they? Well, let's just take care of these guys. They're beating up a police officer by the looks of things, so we're going to take these guys out instead. Try and help the police. The more you help the police, the more they are on your side in theory, so that's what we're trying to do. But yeah, the combat with Nightwing is definitely more acrobatic. More flowing in a way as well, I would have said. Okay, can't get him when he's... because we're getting damaged by his electricity there. Try and daze him like we just did there. Let's get some attacks in. There we go, big guy is down. Okay, let's keep heading to our next location. And then I'm looking forward to going to S.T.A.R Labs to see what's there at least. Good evening. Good. Glad you're fine. Okay. So we're nearly getting to these police officers. And then from, like I say, there, S.T.A.R Labs, and then we've got a few other crimes to deal with around the city. Okay, police officers in trouble over here, so we'll go and help them straight away. Try and get the police on side where possible. Okay, oh, it's not what I thought. Actually, this is a criminal stronghold. Okay, not what I expected. This is a criminal stronghold. I was expecting us to fight and help the police, but not quite.
Be careful in there, Nightwing.
Okay, we've got to be careful in here. We will get outnumbered very quickly. So a few silent takedowns, I think, are definitely in order. Okay, there is also a box to open over here. Hyphen is really... He's very strong and athletic. Do you think? I don't think he is. You mean in Assassin's Creed 3? Yeah, I don't think he really is, to be fair. Right, a few silent takedowns here. I think the other guy's at his back to us as well. There you go, number 3. Oh, they were just the bar guards. I don't think we've actually got down to the people we don't to be dealing with yet. That's just the bar guards. Okay. Down we go then. Yeah. Yeah, Hypham, I wouldn't say he was that athletic, to be fair. Okay, we've got a laser beam here. How we get... Okay, we have to go over. Grab strikes and 8 enemies to defeat. I think the big guy, if we can take him out first, would be a bonus. No, I don't want the small guy, I want him. That didn't quite work to go to plan, did it? Watch out for the big guy. He's the one that's going to pack the punch if we get hit by him. Got to wait for that momentum bar to fill, and then we can use our momentum move, hopefully. When you time the dodge really well, it actually looks good. If you mistime it, it doesn't look good. I like the fact when they shoot, though, they do shoot each other as well. If you make them miss by dodging at the right time, they do actually hurt themselves. Have we got a full momentum bar yet? Okay, can we use a momentum bar? We can. There we go, that was our momentum.
That's that.
I always forget to grab people as well. It's something we've got to try and do a bit more often, I think. We need to do it 3 times, to be fair, to do the bonus task. Once they're red health, I think that's when you grab them. Right, big guy. He did catch us there. I don't know if I can grab the big guy, can I? I'm guessing not by that. I tried. But that's the big guy down. Okay, what do we got over here? Oh, okay, it's not over yet. We've got to defend this from incoming. We've got to stay in range of the computer as well while defending it. Yeah, I think the dodge looks really good when you time it well. It does look good.
More of them. All right.
Not stopping, are they? Can't let them interrupt the upload. Trying to get the intel from their computers. Okay, can we do a momentum move? No, we haven't got... Helpful press the white button, wouldn't it, for momentum? Right, we've stayed in range, we now just got to defeat the enemies. Out the way of the lightning. Big guy left. Get out of the way of him. Nice little knockdown on him with a momentum attack there. Watch out of his lightning attack. That's him down as well. I think that went quite well. I think that's a crime resolved. That went actually pretty well, to be fair. Still finding 6-inch free running. Let's do grab people. Yeah, I always forget to grab people. It's one of those weird things that I suppose you just get used to in time, I suppose. Alright, there's another cache over here to pick up. And then S.T.A.R Labs is our next location to go to. Let's mark it up. There are, with these secret caches we can pick up at any time, to be fair. But that's where we're heading next. Once we leave here. So, out we go. Navigate the tunnels. I'm interested to see what we've got at S.T.A.R Labs. I do think in this so far, and especially with the first stream and now this being the second one, I haven't read as much as I do when we normally play things. Well, I normally read every single bit of information we come across. And on this I haven't. And I don't have an answer to why. Okay, let's traverse there. So there's S.T.A.R Labs right in the corner over there. That's where we're heading. I don't know if that's... So at some point we've got to find graffiti around the place, but I'm not too sure what graffiti we're looking for. Hopefully it will make sense when we see it for the first time. We found one batarang. We found that in the first stream. And that's about it with the Batarang, to be fair. I can hear people. Oh, there's a load of enemies down here. Well, we better go and help.
Let's try this.
Oh! He came home with a big attack there, didn't he?
Missed.
The little subtle you missed when they missed us then. Yeah, I'm still a little bit disappointed by combat. Combat to me is a very button mashy. You're just pressing the same button over and over again, more times than not. As I say, I'm hoping with skills it will become less button mashy and more natural. Currently, it's not. And to be fair, the other thing I was saying in the first stream was the lack of counter. I think if you start timing your dodges right, counter doesn't matter so much. Not having a counter doesn't seem a big loss. If you're countering or dodging correctly, you definitely don't notice it as much. I don't feel. Okay, that's a random crime that we just come across. S.T.A.R Labs it is. This is where we're heading. First time here.
I repeat, we need help. Regulators have occupied S.T.A.R Labs. Can anyone hear me?
Belfry, the regulators are in S.T.A.R Labs.
So another faction have taken control of S.T.A.R Labs, the regulators.
Try to find a way inside.
Found a way in.
The same way the regulators got in?
We've taken out their guard as well. Let's head inside and see if we can get the regulators out of S.T.A.R Labs. Are we going to meet the Flash? It's always a possibility. I haven't seen the elemental effects. We haven't really seen much of. We've only just started seeing the electric attacks by the enemy. We didn't see those in the first stream at all. So interesting, we're starting seeing them now. Okay, we're in S.T.A.R Labs. I don't know if we need to sneak around or not, to be fair.
I'm inside S.T.A.R Labs. I'll let you know what I find.
Be as quick as you can. Those scientists sounded scared.
Okay.
The client was right. These servers are a gold mine.
Right, let's cover the enemy here.
Any sign of trouble out there?
Nice silent takedown. Didn't quite get the second one. We got the first person down silently. Not that she saw much of a chance by the end of it.
I don't need to get up.
Okay. Now, there is a cache to open over there somewhere. I don't think there's anything to do here. Right, that's our cache we can open. Can't see any other enemies at the minute. It's in here. Ah, there's some enemies in here.
Still on.
It appears the regulators have modified the system to target anyone not wearing their ultra sci-fi attire. You'll need to be wary of the cameras.
Oh, so cameras, we're going to get attacked by the defense systems because they're not wearing their gear. That's something to be aware of. And that weapon, I don't know what that weapon is they're using, but that doesn't look good if it hits us. That's a nice little kick there. You're not going to attack this, we're going to stay out the fort back there. There we go. So we've got to be careful of cameras according to that. We did fail the bonus. There's another cache over here. And then there's a computer system here. See what we've got to do with this. Come on.
When they close the door, I open a window.
We've opened the window to escape. Okay, turrets deal heavy damage. Stay out of their sight lines and approach in stealth to disable them. This is the first time of us seeing turrets. This is something we've got to be aware of. Inspect turrets in AR to learn how each hero can engage them. So we're going to have to do some training at some point, I think, to really understand. But this one's a cryogenic turret. Can be disabled manually or destroyed. Okay, so we want to get to that without it seeing us effectively. Otherwise, we could be in a bit of trouble. Okay. Who else have we got in here? Just normal people. Okay, there's one guy there. Obviously, I'd like to stay away from him. Can. There's no real place for us to hide other than jumping down and trying to avoid that turret, really. May just have to look around it first time. Disable turret. Disable the turret. Turret's down. Out for that one firing his energy weapon at us there. I just did. You can't see me. You can't shoot me. I will say I'm enjoying combat with Nightwing. Him and Red Hood definitely seem to have the better combat options. It feels like currently. Alright, what do we got here? S.T.A.R Labs notes. Anything else to look at while we're in here? Not by the looks of it, actually. We're just heading out the door then. So we are. So obviously the regulators are in Starless for some reason or another. We just need to figure out what it is, whilst also trying to save the scientists. Raiding the vending machines by the looks of things. What else have we got upstairs? Right, some enemies in there. There's an enemy here as well. Just duck down for a second. Remain undetected is what this tells us to do, so let's try and do it undetected for the bonus. Need that guy to turn around, ideally. All well and good staying undetected.
Maybe I can get inside and figure out who their mystery client is.
Okay, we'll clear the regulators, but stay undetected for a bonus as well. So we'll try and get the bonus if we can.
You watching the security cams?
Why? This place is sealed up tight.
Okay, there is a guy here. I can disable the security cameras with this. Let's deal with him first. There is a security. I can disable the security cameras with the box we just saw behind us. Let's do that now. Security cameras are off. Okay, we need to get to these three separately. The one in the middle is the worry, because I think the minute we do try and do a takedown on him, she may see us. We may lose this bonus. We shall see. If she doesn't turn around, we're okay. She didn't turn around. So another silence. So we can actually get this bonus done. I don't know if... Obviously you get more resources if you do the bonuses. So it's always worth giving them a go if we can. Alright, don't turn around. Don't turn around. Why am I stuck? There we go. And that's all 5 of them taken out without being seen. So we get bonus XP for that and bonus materials. Okay. Let's see what they were looking at and working on, shall we? That's Mr. Freeze. Oh wow. So now we've met Oswald Cobblepot.
Freeze?
We've now just seen Mr. Freeze.
I thought he chilled out.
Whatever he's after there can't be good.
Okay, Chen doesn't have to pick up there. Okay, they know something's up because they missed their last check-in. That's a silent takedown anyway. Okay. Are we gonna please tell me we're not fighting Mr. Freeze now? I don't think we're prepared for that kind of fight, to be fair. Okay. 4 regulators to clear out this area. As I say, I don't think we're ready to fight Mr. Freeze. We shall see.
I'm on it.
I'm enjoying the silent takedowns where possible. I think they do work really well when you can make it happen. Obviously if you get seen then you fight your way through, but doing it silently is so rewarding as well.
And you're down.
It's all that time playing Assassin's Creed. Okay, let's do an aerial attack. I could have stayed silent, to be fair. Took too long to aim his gun at us. Okay.
Oh, so cold.
It is cold in here.
Mr. Freeze is an easy guy to follow.
And I think we know why. Mr. Freeze's footsteps.
His suit must be leaking.
Gone through here. I don't want to face Mr. Freeze. We are by no way ready to fight someone with the capabilities of Mr. Freeze, I'm sure. I didn't expect to see him so soon, to be honest. And
Hey nerds, check out my new toys.
what is that?
Introducing Homie Pigeon and the marvelous Pew Pew. With these drones, we usher in a new generation of
Okay,
remote control.
this is not going to be easy. They've got drones.
Freeze. I guess I just follow the ice.
Okay. We have to take this carefully, I think. Or it's going to be turned into one big brawl, which is manageable.
I have to admit, ever since Freeze came back,
I was hoping to get to her silently, but I don't think I want to be able to.
the new toys are a nice perk too. You got that right. No more scuzzy gear for us.
I'm going to get seen the minute I try and get through here, aren't I? Let's go for it.
Check that out.
Took out the wrong one. I wanted her down. This one, the drone, is the one I wanted down first. Or as quickly as we could anyway. I don't want her to be able to get them drones out. Yeah, she's got a drone out. That's what didn't want to happen. See if I can take her out before it does any damage. Still not really doing any grab attacks. That's something I keep forgetting to do still. Yeah, we've got to get this drone lady out. Just to avoid that happening. Okay. I think that's the drones out.
Get a timeout.
Okay, I think we'll hold off here until we're down to these ones. I think it is just this guy left, to be fair. I don't know who I'm messing with according to him, although he did get a nice hit in that. But I think that's him dealt with. Okay, we've got to follow the trail of Mr. Freeze's footsteps. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Do you rate the game? Begin mixed reviews. I think I'm going to try it. Yes and no. Combat. I've said this from the start. Oh, we can't look at the map here. Combat is very button mashy, very samey. So don't expect fantastic combat. But Saying that, the story so far is really intriguing. The characters we've met so far have been really well done. Bar Cobblepot is a bit weird. And they're using the 4 characters and the unique talking points and interactions depending on who you're using are pretty cool. So yeah, if you're a DC fan or a Batman fan, I'd definitely say give it a go. Like I say, don't expect the combat to be anything fancy. It is very much press the button constantly and dodge a few times, or dodge quite a lot to be honest. But other than that, yes, I don't pre-order much because I've been burnt so many times in the past of pre-ordering,
After all this.
and I don't regret it. Let's put it that way. I don't regret spending. I think I spent £60 to pre-order it, and I don't regret it by any stretch. So yeah, if it's something that interests you, I'd say give it a go. I know the reviews are mixed. I think some of them are comparing it too much to the Batman games. I think that's why the reviews are so all over the place. I think the ones that aren't comparing it to Batman games are probably a bit fairer, I would have said. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy it, Patrick, if you do get it. Like I say, I'm enjoying it so far, really enjoying the story. The combat's the only thing that I feel is a bit of a letdown. Okay. That door's locked. Do we head up? Yes, we do. Up we go.
Next stop, Freeze.
Okay.
Freeze is likely somewhere above your location.
Above my location.
Anything related to the asset that Sigma team is securing.
Right, we're trying to do a silent takedown here. Try and get. They've turned around. I was hoping to get a silent takedown while they were looking away from us, but may still get away with it. I think we did. Okay, anything to look at in here before we move on? By the looks of it. Basically, anything that's blue is something you can interact with. Nothing we can see. Haven't seen the flash yet. Since we're in S.T.A.R Labs. Okay, they've got 2 guards over this way.
This is S.T.A.R Labs, not some rinky-dink pawn shop.
Can I wonder if I could break that capsule. So obviously that capsule will explode, but I don't think with Nightwing you can actually damage it enough. If we can, I don't know how to do it just yet. Right, it's both them guards taken care of. Where is Freeze? That's the question. He's above us, isn't he? I don't want to meet Mr. Freeze, because I don't think we're ready for him, but I don't think we've got much choice. Okay, how do we get up to his level? That's the question. There we go. Thanks for the likes, much appreciated, whoever that was. Okay. I'm worried about Mr. Freeze. All the scientists have been frozen.
It's so quiet now.
It is very
Hell,
quiet.
Scientists.
Okay. Scientists are all frozen by the. Thanks for the likes, much appreciated. Rising Phoenix, good morning. Good morning, good evening. How are you? I'm enjoying it so far. The story's really good. We've managed to use every character now in the first stream and tonight's stream. We've used Nightwing for the first time. And I like the fact that patrols end each night. You can change character quite freely that way. Yeah, my only criticism has been combat. It's very button mashy. I'm hoping the abilities as we progress will change that a little bit. But other than that, yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. Trying to be patient a bit. That's always a thing, isn't there? To be fair, it's the first new game we've bought in quite a while, to be fair, and it's the first time I've pre-ordered in a long time. And I don't regret pre-ordering it. There's Mr. Freeze. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying it so far. The thing is, if you're trying to save, it's one of those, isn't it? There's always a game out there you want to buy, that's the problem. We can't be having a boss fight right away, surely. It's only our 4th patrol.
I knew one of his proteges would come eventually.
Bad news. I stopped your buggers from stealing S.T.A.R Labs' data.
So the regulators are working for Mr. Freeze
Whatever
by
my associates are after is their business.
Just like, damn it. That's the problem, isn't it?
You killed
You
people.
pre-ordered, oh, Patrick, you pre-ordered Call of Duty and God of War. See, I've never played any of the God of War games. It's something we're looking to do in time in the channel.
I will not waste any more of
We'll
it
do a
talking
vote
to
once we
you.
finish this. So what game we do next? Well, I want to do the older God of Wars before we start the newest one, but because I've never played any of them, it would make more sense to play some of the older ones first. I've heard quite a lot about God of War and the new one coming out, and everyone's raving about it. So I'm hoping it's good as it should be. But it'll be something we'll look to do in the future. Call of Duty just doesn't interest me. I've got no interest in first-person shooters. Although I am hearing graphically, Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty is fantastic graphically, from what I'm hearing. Okay. Try and get some of these guys out. I'm trying to vary my attack. Ah, we're going to have a drone person here. Be careful of the drone person. There she is. Try and take the drone person out as quickly as we can, I think. For that very reason, let's try... Have I not got any momentum yet? Yeah, I was. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Bit of momentum. On the first stream, I was saying that I wish there was a counter button instead of just a dodge. With Nightwing, not having counter and dodge only makes sense. And the fact that the enemies also dodge your attacks, I find really refreshing. They don't just stand and get beaten, they do dodge. Especially when you try ranged as well. Down for the drone. Need to take a drone lady out. She's the one that's causing the issue with the drones. Can we get her out before the drones hit me again? Maybe. No. And drones are a pain. But at least they're hurting her as well. There we go. Drones are out. Watch out for the other guy. Like I say, I do like the fact when they fire at us and if we move, they will hit their own people. And you can see that effect. And I think that's quite good. I'm going to rotate a railgun as well, according to that. Survive the regular... I've got to rotate the railgun while surviving this attack. I didn't realise that. I've just been fighting everyone, but maybe I'm meant to be doing something else here. There we go. Let's press the button, shall we? And now we've got to survive the attack. If I hadn't actually started that, I don't know how long we would have been fighting before I realised. I'm trying to keep up with chat as well as not die at the minute. I keep pressing the wrong momentum button, that's something I've realised. So you can see him dodging out of the way as I'm trying to attack him there, but his own guy hit him there. I've got to power up the railgun now, as well as survive the attack. Where's my power up for the railgun? Over here. Hang on, I'm about to get shot. There we go. Dodge just in time there. Right, let's power up the railgun. I will try and catch up with chat in a second. I'm just trying not to die. Right, now we've got to defeat the rest of the regulators.
Stay down.
He really needs better ranged weapons. His darts at the minute aren't very powerful. We need to look to upgrade those when we get the option. I think we survived the regulators. That was tricky. The fact I didn't know we had to change the railgun at the same time didn't help things, admittedly. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. You want a PS5, but they're hard to find most times. Get the Xbox Series X. Yeah, I got extremely lucky with mine, to be fair. I got my PS5 a year after release, but I was very lucky in terms of I got it. My timing was really well done in terms of otherwise we wouldn't have got one anytime yet. We're going to defeat the big guy. This is a shocker. We know what he can do when he hits us. And hits the floor, so we've got to be careful of his shots. There's more people coming in now. Watch out for them. Trying to use the momentum a bit more than we have done, mainly because we haven't really used this. And I kind of feel like we need to be trying it out more often than not. Watch out for the shocker. It's just a shocker to take down. There he is. And we avoided taking damage. We've got bonus rewards as well. I don't stream on Twitch, no. I've only ever done YouTube, to be fair. I have a Twitch channel. I just never use it. God of War Epic, the old ones. Yeah, I want to try the old ones before we look at the new one. Find the campaign really fun. Graphics are amazing. I've heard good things about Call of Duty. It's just not my thing, to be fair. Yeah, you can perfect dodge and counter with the timing. I wish you could play all games everywhere, even old games. Absolutely, completely agree with you there. Absolutely. The combat's okay, like I say, it's just pressing the same button. Is a bit repetitive. But maybe that's just a personal thing. Other people may find the combat good. It's the only thing that I kind of feel is letting it down, if that makes sense. But no, yeah, Twitch, I don't stream on Twitch. People have asked me to, and I've always said we're just sticking with YouTube. Because we make videos as well as stream. Just do YouTube only. Okay, we're firing the railgun.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Just asking, no, most people use that for streaming. I know Twitch isn't perfect. Yeah, I know a lot of people that stream on Twitch as well. I've made a lot of friends that stream on Twitch. But just because I make videos as well, and I started on YouTube streaming, I always said I wouldn't move. A lot of people have told me I should move across to Twitch to stream and just keep doing the videos, but I prefer just being on one platform, to be honest. I think both platforms have the pluses and minuses. You've also got Facebook gaming now, haven't you, as well? So there's pluses and minuses for all platforms.
You're with Batman, right?
But the subscribers we've got, I've built up over the last couple of years on one platform. I don't really want to do it on somewhere else.
To drain the thermal energy from Gotham 3 times over.
That could freeze the whole city.
Oh wow.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Do me a favor. When GCPD
so this sounds like it's just the start of Mr. Freeze's arc of the storyline, which is separate to the main storyline as well. We have saved S.T.A.R Labs at least. Trophy achieved to the victor, go the spoils. Thought Ghost of Tsushima was mash buttons early on, so you got the hang of it. Yeah, once you got the hang of Ghost of Tsushima and the controls, mashing buttons was the worst thing you could do, wasn't it? But it took a while to figure that out. I was the exact same when we did it, to be fair. Until you figure out that you need to slow down with the inputs, it is a bit tricky. You started on Mixer, then Twitch, is where I stayed. Yeah, that's the thing. You find what you enjoy and what you like, and you stick to that, don't you? That's the thing. So have you missed anything since swapping? Not that I've noticed, Luna, to be fair. I am enjoying Nightwing's combat, admittedly. There's 2 missions ready to go at the Belfry, but we've got to finish the evening on our patrol, and we try and clear all the crimes we can. The caches that have now shown up over here are interesting. We suppose we should clear these on the way as heading north. So we've got secret identity compromise. We've got to go and deal with that, and we've got a bomb crime over there. So we'll go and do those 2, plus we'll work our way through these 3 caches along the way before we finish our patrol for the evening. And every time we finish a patrol, we change our character. So we'll go to this secret cache first. Didn't want to go that way. Although while we're here, we have only found 1 Batamarang, which is a collectible so far. Only 1. I'm curious, there's no more here. I'm thinking they're all going to be in high locations, but maybe not. Although, hang on, there's something up there. I've just seen something. Can you jump up there? There's something there. There's a Batarang. As I'm talking about them, That's the second one we found. Just as I was saying that. There we go.
I don't know. It sounds like a terrible idea.
Hello again, Teddy.
Taking wreck is the best idea I've ever had.
Patience is rewarding. Patience is very rewarding in Ghost of Tsushima. We've still got more to do on it. We've finished the main story, we've finished DLC, we've platinumed the game, but I want to do more with the DLC. Not the DLC, the more with the multiplayer, the Legends mode. At some point. Okay, we're heading for the secret cache, and then we're going to move on to these other two crimes. We've already done one of these caches already today. While we're here, I thought we might as well grab this one as we're near it. I think I adjust the best here, though. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Twitch would work the same if you could do videos on it. Right, what do we got? Another batarang. There we go. That's 2 done. And this is one of the caches. We've done one of these already tonight. Let's have a look at this one. You know the stream's better with Twitch. Yeah, some people do, some people don't. Will our channel be monetized once we hit 1,000 subs? It will be, yeah. We've got enough watch hours by far now. It's just getting to 1,000 subs. But the reason we started the channel, we were never interested in being monetized. It's just happened over time. We've had some really good luck. We had a really popular YouTuber give us a load of support and give us a shout out, which has helped the channel no end. Can I get this one in time? Need to get to this one over here. I've got 7 seconds. Got the last one. Jump up. Jump up. No, not going to do it.
Authentication failed. Please try again.
Got to try again. You've got to get the authentication in time, otherwise it won't open up the cache. I think these all had voice notes on Batman by the sounds of the first one as well, if you get them all. Right, we're going to be a bit more patient, I think, when we're moving towards these. Let me just catch them and chat before we try again. There's no saying you can't turn streams into videos. Yeah, see, I don't do that, to be fair. I don't know, I just haven't, to be honest. Traversal options yet? No. Oh, we've not yet. No, Teddy, to be fair. Yes, we were. We was on 300 and something when we started Ghost of Tsushima, then we got a shout out, which jumped through the roof. I think one of the Ghost of Tsushima streams hit 2,000 something people, view-wise. So obviously that helped massively, and it's all thanks to one person, to be fair. He gave us a big shout on his channel. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in the position we are now, to be fair. Jump up. Jump up. Oh, it wasn't the last one, was it?
Validation unsuccessful. Return to the first emitter.
I don't know where that last one was then. I thought this would be quite easy to get the cache, but actually it's a bit tricky movement wise. Let's try it again. One of your Slime Rancher vids here hit like 2,000, which is insane. Why did you private it? You should never private a video that does well. Yeah, but you just lose all the watch hours. You should keep it out there. There's no harm, even if it's different to what you're doing, there's no harm in it. Okay. Oh, missed that one. Which is what we did last time. I've messed that up again. It's that middle one there, it's an awkward one to try and get to. So we'll wait for it to reset. Yeah, always have it out there. It's never going to do you any harm to have it out there, especially if it's got a decent amount of views, to be honest. Okay, come on. 4th, 5th time the charm? Don't know. I don't know what's after this one, that's the problem. Where are we heading after this one? I don't know where it is. I don't know where that last one is, that's the problem. Oh, that's annoying. We were on target, but I couldn't see where the last one was. That's frustrating. Tried doing this one so many times. You haven't found the last one either? Okay. That tells me that's not going to be simple then, is it? I wonder where that last one is. The thing is, you don't see it while you're looking for it. Okay, let's go again.
Nightwing acknowledged.
I'm adamant. Ah, did it count as got? It did count as got. Oh, I didn't have to go back. I actually counted it. I went back because I didn't know it counted, but it did. Okay. Can we see the last one once we achieve this one?
Authentication
No.
failed. Please try again.
Okay.
Where do you think it is? I reckon it's going to be up there. That's the only place that possibly would make sense from that kind of direction you're heading. We'll give this one more go. If we can't do it, we'll move on and carry on doing the crimes. I don't want to just get bogged down by one thing when there's lots more we still want to do and see this evening. So we'll try it one more time. I definitely think you're good enough to make it sooner. Thank you. I appreciate that, Patrick. The thing is, we started the channel for the social element more than anything else. I lost my social life unexpectedly. I found the last one. I've just seen where it is. It's up there. That's the last one. We've done it.
Identity verified.
There we go.
Location of cache added to AR device.
Yeah, so the one we were missing was on top of there. So Teddy, if you want to go back to it, it's on here. Because we was always looking down, we didn't see it, but actually it was there. Okay, where do we pick up the cache from? Is it that one? It's that one there. Okay, that's the one we have to pick up. We've unlocked it. We're just going to go and pick it up. Is it? I'm guessing it's that one over there then. But yeah, because we're looking down the whole time, I didn't spot that one there. There we go. We can now open the cache. Took a little bit of a while. We did it though. Knows your Nightwing and the Bat family member. Shouldn't that be enough? To me, I didn't see it either, Teddy, because we was looking down at the others. I didn't see it going up above us. That was the thing. So yeah, you definitely weren't blind because I didn't see it either. It's just for happened we jumped high and I happened to notice it. Yeah, it should be enough. He recognises the members of the team. It should be enough, shouldn't it? Okay, we are going to try this one next, as we are heading north. How long? Okay, we've already done it. Wow, time's flying. We've already done an hour tonight. Evening streams are only 2 hours. It doesn't leave us a lot of time. We may... Well, do you know what? Let's leave the next cache. Mainly because they can take a bit of time. Let's leave that. Let's actually try and get tonight's patrol done. And we'll head to this crime. I think that's a plan. Because otherwise we could be here for ages trying to do these secret caches. We know the locations now. So it's not like we don't know where they are. So I think what we should do is just head onto the motorbike. And we will head towards the next crime. There's 2 crimes before we can head back to the Belfry. Let's go for a little ride, shall we? But yeah, thank you for saying that, Patrick. I do appreciate that. As I say, when I started YouTube nearly 2 years ago, the reason for it was to have a social life after losing mine suddenly. So chat to me is more important than anything else. And that's why my focus is always on chat. But I appreciate you saying that. Okay. Once you get the bike to full throttle, it kind of doesn't seem to move as quickly as it does while you're trying to get to full throttle, to be fair. Let's go. And we have found out tonight you can customise the bike. I don't know if you can customise it per character. You can customise the bike in the Belfry. As I say, once you're full speed on the bike, it doesn't seem to move that quickly. While you're trying to get to full speed, it seems quite quick. Once you're there, that is full speed. I haven't tried a ranged attack on the bike actually yet. What happens with that? Let's have a look. He fires his... Okay. You can wheelie the bike as well. Showing off. Down the streets of Gotham. I think Robin would do that more than anyone else, to be fair. Okay. And the arrows to say where you're heading, when you put a marker on the map, change per character, I've noticed as well. Annoyingly, you can't actually just get... Oh, you can dismount. I've been jumping off the bike every time, so I didn't know you could actually dismount. Right, we're heading into here, by the looks of it. What does it actually tell us about the mission before we head in? Fake evidence must be planted at a specific location, upload the data without being detected. So this was something we picked up in the Belfry. There's a lot of gossip between Batman and Bruce Wayne, and the two are being put together. So that's Batman's secret identity being compromised, so we've got to try and get round that.
You're that hero, Nightwing.
People do interact with us as well, just walking randomly around the street. Okay, I can't just get straight up there, can I? If I was being nitpicky, I would say I kind of wish each character had a different way of traversing. So we've all got this one method, and I kind of think they should all be in a bit individual. But I'm probably being a bit picky, to be fair.
If someone sees you placing these files, they'll have to discard them.
Okay, we've got to access the server
Nightwing's on the job.
and remain undetected. We can take the cameras out, actually, from where we are here. So that's the cameras disabled. That's not the only cameras, is it? There's no guards here. It is just cameras we've got to take care of. Okay. So there's a camera there, and we haven't disabled that one. So let's head round this way and see if we can get that camera dealt with. First time we've done one of these as well. Maybe it's restricted to Gotham speed limits. It could be. It could be the Gotham speed limits are that strict. Okay. Okay, so we need to shut something else down to get that off. To get that camera off by the looks of things. So, where's that camera shining? Can we get to this one? I think we can without being seen by the cameras. Okay, which camera did we just shut off? We shut off the electric fence over here. So that gives us this camera disabled. There we go. Okay, we've got this one can be disabled here. Now, there is a roaming camera there. Does it look onto here? I don't know. I think that's going to see us, isn't it? That's what we've got to get to there, but I think that camera will see us. So I've got a feeling we need to disable that one. Or would it see us? I don't think it will, actually. It's a bit of a risk, I suppose. There we go, done. Secret Identity 2 side activity has now been opened as well. So we've got one more crime this evening to solve before we finish our patrol. And then we'll change to a different character. To be fair, I'll probably let you guys pick the next one. Let's head and do the bomb threat. We tried to do one of these in the first stream. I can't remember which character we were using at the time. We failed this miserably. But we've got that to do next. And then we're heading back to the Belfry. What happens if we just fall to the floor? Okay. I wondered what would happen if we jumped a long distance and didn't actually stop ourselves. Oh, they do have their own traversal, you just got to unlock it. Ah, interesting. Good evening, Den. Sorry, my mistake. Good evening, Den. How are you? The game is pretty good. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, to be fair. I'd say my only real criticism is combat's a bit button mashing. But other than that, I'm hoping that will change the more we do, to be fair. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it so far. Meeting some of the new characters as well, and some of the interactions are really good, the unique interaction between characters. We've had a couple of interactions now between Nightwing and Red Hood, which have been interesting, a bit of their backstory interactions, which have been pretty good so far. But how are you this evening? Yeah, I can't remember which character when we tried to do this bomb mission last time. We failed it. I think we rescued one. Why are we heading that way? Why is it taking us... Oh, okay. I thought that was taking us the wrong way. It's not. We actually have to go across the bridge. I thought we were going the wrong way for a minute. Seemed like we was going further away from where we were heading, but it's not. It's the route we're going to take. Just because we can. Okay. Full speed over the bridge. And we can fast travel to the Belfry after this, and they'll be able to finish off the crime, report the freeze incident as well, and then we'll see what's next. and we'll change character. I think every patrol will change character. It seems to work so far. I will say my favourite characters we've used so far have probably been Red Hood and Nightwing, to be honest. They've been the easiest ones to use, and combat feels really good with them compared to a lot of others. Okay, we've got to defeat all the why are the police after us? Okay, we've got to defeat all the enemies and save the bomb, disarm the bombs, ideally without being seen.
One of these things is not like the other.
And then hopefully the time won't go off this time. Last time we tried this, the time went off and we failed. So we've got to try and take out these people without being seen, ideally. So let's head across to there.
This is amazing.
So this first person here has a bomb person. There's one there. There's them there. I'm going to get seen the minute I try and do this, aren't I? Which means the bombs will start going off. We'll see how many we can rescue in the time frame. I might just aim straight for the bomb people. Disarm as many bombs as quickly as we can, and then worry about the enemies afterwards, I think. Although it is a bonus for taking out every enemy. Another one down. There's another one there though. They're gonna arm the bombs.
I didn't know it was take a citizen to work there.
Right, the timer's on. We've got a minute now to get the other two civilians away from their bombs. Problem is, that minute goes very quickly. Can I just get across and disarm hers? Disarm. Got one more to disarm after this. Ah! Okay, that's not good. So if they hit us, we stop disarming. I think we're going to fail this again. We failed this last time. We only managed to save 2 or 3 last time. I think that's what's going to happen this time. Need to be more silent, maybe. Can I get to the last one? 10 seconds, though. Don't hit me. Ah, I was doing it. No, it's going to explode. We failed.
Hey, Belfry, we need an ambulance here. Got someone hurt.
We failed by 1 once again. Same as last time, we failed by 1. Unfortunately, we failed that crime. It has happened before. Unlock them. Nightwing has a glider, Jason's mystical leap. Whereas teleport and Batgirl has a glider like Batman. Okay, so we need to unlock those then. That would change the traversal up quite a bit then, I would say. So let's have a look on our map. I know. So we found the bomb. Now there's a new one. I think that's our only crime left to do, isn't it, on this patrol? I've always said we won't finish the patrol till the crimes are done. So let's try the bomb again. This time, be a bit more discreet, I think. Someone got hurt. It's just a scratch. The bomb was nothing. I know. Yeah, he definitely played down the injuries, didn't he, there? Send an ambulance. I'm not really sure the ambulance will be able to help. Okay, we're going to try the bomb again. As the crime is still here. We're just going to try and be a bit more discreet, I think, this time. At least get 1 or 2 of the people free before they know we're there. The Hi Hole Man, how are you? Good evening. Okay, we know what we did wrong. That's what we've got to fix. Okay, so the bomb's over here. Got to really assess the situation when we jump in, I think. I know exactly what I did wrong. I got seen, effectively. Right, there we go. Here's our bombers. So we need to take people out without being seen. So there's a silent takedown there. There's one straight ahead of us. I want that down silently if we can. That may keep us. There's only 7 enemies here, to be fair.
One of these things is not like the other.
So this bomb we can now disarm. Hopefully no one's seeing us do this. And that's 1 disarmed. We need 2 more to finally finish this.
It's almost
Bury the bits of what's left. Good, glad you're good. Right, can we get round here without being seen? Take this guy out. There's two here. Failed to remain undetected. I've been seen. We're going to have a minute now to disarm the remaining two bombs. Ah, I knew that was coming. I don't think we're going to do this again, are we? Because the problem is you can't not fire. They hit you while disarming and restart the disarm process. Got 30 seconds. And then, in fact, that's the last person to take down. Actually, this is possible. If he's down, he is. We've got to run. 25 seconds. This is actually possible. How long does it take to disarm? We can do this. We can do it. Go. Don't worry about her saying thank you. Run. Run, 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 run. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on, it's going to be close. You know the movies do it with like a second left to go. We're a little bit better than the movies. We left it with 4 seconds. But 4 seconds is still 4 seconds. Yeah, it happened when we started Ghost of Tsushima, to be fair, to High Hole Man.
Let's just say hypothetically.
We got a shout out by someone with a lot of subs. Which, yeah, boosted the channel massively. So that is crime done with 4 seconds to go. Ah, a new crime has now appeared. Okay. As we said, we're not going to stop the patrol till we finish all the crimes. Normally, though, you see them all in one shot. The fact there's more appearing is a bit all weird, but okay. We've got another crime to do. It's the breach location of the kidnapping. This is normally quite quick. I suppose that's... I would say my only criticism was just the combat. We are doing a lot of the same crimes over and over again. But the enemies are changing. They are getting tougher as we level up, it seems. So I suppose you can forgive the repetition because the enemies are changing. You know, we've had the energy weapons now, which we didn't have before. We've had the shockers. We didn't have that previously. So you can kind of it kind of works out the same. It kind of, once that kind of ends with new enemy types, that might change it a little bit, I suppose. Where's the bike? And it was just a scratch if the bomb went off. Just a little one. I'm sure it wouldn't have done that much damage, would it? Ghost of Tsushima was incredible, yes. We managed to get the platinum in the end. We did the DLC. I still want to do a little bit more with the multiplayer as well, with Legends. Right, let's stop the kidnapping.
Well, maybe it's time for me to go.
Watch out for these guys throwing... See, when we last did one of these ones, no one was firing petrol bombs at us. So that is new for this one. Okay, we've got to try and use our momentum abilities a little bit as well. Like that one. Taking a few hits. Definitely mistiming some of the dodges. When you time them well, it looks really good. Another one down there. You can stop with the napalm as well. Thank you very much. So I think the guy there with the skull, I think we can actually get him for info. We interrogate him once we lower his health. I think he may give us some information, which will help us as well. I'll leave him to last. There we go. Deal with this guy. No, I've taken him out. I went to interrogate.
That's it.
Is that crime done?
I'm gonna tell everyone about this.
Yeah, we didn't do all. Pick up the pill bottle, so we did. That is kidnapping in progress done. We didn't perform the bonus ones. I didn't actually notice them, to be honest. The multiplayer, see, the multiplayer is good, but I did a single player, if that makes sense. We did some of the multiplayer storyline missions, and they were pretty good, pretty difficult at times. We didn't actually do any multiplayer. We just did a single player. But Legends it does look good. What we've done so far. You're just hearing the tiz, but the scratch. Very true. The Gotham Knights says criminals level up with you. Yes, I've noticed that, and they are getting harder because of that. Recommend levels of specific mission is insane. Yeah, the difference in leveling is actually quite good compared to a lot of games of similar. Okay, so I believe we have finished. Okay, this doing every crime before we finish our patrol seems not to be happening this time. Last time we did it and nothing else appeared. This time, on the other hand, new crimes are appearing. I don't quite know why they're still appearing. I thought that would be the last one. We're here. We may as well do it, mightn't we? We're right next to it. It makes sense. We're not too far away. But yeah, before, we were clearing like 3 or 4 of them, and then no more appeared before we finished our patrol. This time, more are appearing as we go along, which is a little bit weird. But that's hopefully this. Maybe there's a certain amount that appear during an evening, and it may be 4 or 5. This will be number 4, I think. But then we haven't interrogated anyone to learn locations, so maybe it's because we finished one. We got a new location, maybe. Okay, these guys are trying to steal money from the armoured truck. We've got to stop them. They've blown the doors off. We're going to now stop them getting away with the money. While they record their crime as well for the camera. Okay, where's the ones grabbing the bag of cash? Because if they get away, that's it's there. Stopped him taking the cash. Just saw him right at the right time there. Okay, our momentum bar's full again. Let's try the other momentum. The momentum's not bad, to be fair. It gives you quite a high attack point. Got to be so careful when you're fighting in groups. They're so quick to attack you from behind. You've got to be keeping an eye on where everyone is at all times. Right, this is a guy trying to get rid of the cash. You can go take him down first. Keep the money where it is. 2 more to take out. Please tell me they've not got any cash on them. Hopefully not. Well, that's 1 there. He was trying to run away with the cash. And that should be crime complete, I believe. We didn't get any perfect attacks. That's something I've not actually managed yet, a perfect attack, to be fair.
What's happening.
The leveling system is one of the reasons I hate the new Assassin's Creed. I don't mind the leveling system in the new games, to be fair. But this one does do it quite fairly. Yeah, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I was doing them because they were disappearing after we did them all, and there was nothing else on the map to do till we'd end the night.
For you. Mysterious Dr. Q website. Sending it to you now.
Mysterious Dr. Q website.
I'll get right on this.
Okay.
Thanks. I get the feeling this might be a big problem.
Trophy achieved. Get wrecked. Don't know what we did, but we achieved it. So let's have a look on the map. I'm hoping there's nothing else on the map now. These small ones are small crimes. I'm not too worried about those. The big crimes I'm hoping have all gone. They have. Okay. So that is our patrol done. We have finished the evening patrol. So let's head back to the Belfry and find out what's going on with Cobblepot, Mr. Freeze, and what's next. We've still got about 40 minutes. We've got plenty of time. So back to the Belfry to finish our patrol. All our crimes are resolved. Yeah, I just thought if we cleared the map, it made more sense. So we stopped 4 crimes, 1 very low difficulty, 1 low, and 1 normal difficulty. 5 bonus objectives, 2 cops rescued, and 4 citizens. And you can see our combat scores. Nothing major, obviously more melee than ranged. And good evening, Gansire. How are you? Thanks for very much appreciated. Okay, so with new information on the board, there's a few things we need to see. And you guys need to be thinking which character we're next. We've now used all 4. So we need to pick who we want to use for our next patrol. Once we've done everything in here. Okay. So what have we added to the intel board? This is new, I believe. That's the intel we got from Harley Quinn. Ra's al Ghul. These are our leads. Lucius. had a hand in building almost all the tech Bruce had. DCPD is lousy with crooked cops, and Montoya is one of a rare few trying to do their best. Penguin says he's gone straight. That's clearly not the case. And there's an increase in organ thefts in the last few weeks. I think that's all the new stuff added to the board there, to be fair. What I was going to say is if you can try and get the traversal systems for the nights you play the most. So far I've used each night once per evening patrol. So, but yeah, we've got to look at that. We've only used each one once, effectively. Okay. There's a few things we can do here. So this is the freeze information we just gained by meeting Mr. Freeze. I bet it helps out. Yeah, I want to get unlocked.
We need to find that cryogel and take down Freeze. He killed that scientist just to spite us. And then he got away.
He said it was Batman's fault. Bruce promised him a cure for his condition.
In return, he was just supposed to behave.
So we went to S.T.A.R Labs. It came up on the map as our 4th patrol. And we met Mr. Freeze and his regulators. And that's what got this.
He also downloaded local weather balloon data for the past 10 years.
So yeah, look on the map for S.T.A.R Labs, bottom left corner.
Before he kills anyone else.
I believe that's a side mission, isn't it? The same as the Harley mission is side as well. Once you meet her, there's a whole side quest line to go along with that by looks of things. We haven't done any others with it yet.
Meanwhile, we should keep tabs on anyone working for Freeze, which should be
You haven't done the
easy
S.T.A.R
since he
Labs,
decks out
no.
all of his lackeys with cryo guns.
So then that's when this unlocks this by looks of it. I'm not looking forward to facing Mr. Freeze. I think that's going to be a very, very hard fight if we have to face him one-on-one. Clues are being uploaded. Okay, complete challenges to unlock Mr. Freeze. Okay, that's it. That's fine. We're going to talk to Alfred to continue the story. So let's talk to Alfred. Let's continue the story, then we'll do upgrades and pick our character for our next patrol. That's kind of my thinking.
Penguin
One of the scariest he was, yes,
I
absolutely.
the same sway here I had back in Bloodhaven.
You may be surprised to learn Batman struggled with similar challenges early in his career. So for a time, he focused his energies elsewhere in the city. When word of his work got out, people were more inclined to cooperate.
The city. We've been so caught up in Batman's last case, we haven't been paying attention to the rest of Gotham.
Gotham may not know Batman is gone, but it certainly feels his absence. There has been a marked increase in gang-related crime.
I've noticed that around the city myself, to be fair.
Businesses. Maybe if we pay those a visit, take care of a few of the crimes, he'll be ready to talk.
You've also received messages from Lucius Fox and Detective Montoya. They may be able to help.
Thanks, Alfred.
So it does seem we've only, second time streaming it. We've done 3.5 hours first stream. We're an hour and a half in now. So what's that, 5 hours? And we're unlocking more and more. We're going to listen to a recorded message as well. This is from Batman, I believe, from one of his secret caches, I think.
An encrypted message from Fox
No,
Tecker.
okay, from Fox Tecker.
It's Lucius. Sorry I've been a ghost since the funeral, but I just realized I forgot to send flowers. If you're ever in the neighborhood, let's meet in my building. I'd like to give you them in person.
Well, that's code.
Lucius Fox wants to give us flowers.
That's code, isn't it? Obviously code.
Knowing Lucius, I suspect he has something far more useful for us.
So we need to go and meet Lucius.
When you reach Fox Tecker, head
Which you
straight
can unlock fast travel. So one of the best side missions. Oh, okay. So we'll look to do that one next then, shall we? What else have we got to look at? Check the evidence board. That one there. Open challenges. So Penguin's criminal deal. Lucius Fox. We've got to find him at Fox Tecker. We're going to stop an organ trafficking operation as well for Penguin. These are all our case files currently. We've got to stop a criminal deal to interfere with Penguin's activities. And Detective Moya, we've got to meet her at James Gordon Memorial Park. Lucius Fox, I think, is where we should head next. So let's do upgrades first. As we were just in, we've got loads of blueprints we can now craft. And I think we've just gained we gained a new suit as well. So the cold snap suit, I'm guessing when you want to go for Mr. Freeze, you should be wearing that. Although it's better all round, to be honest. And we have got mod chips we can put in it. Ah, interesting. We haven't been able to put mod chips in yet. We can this time. So we were using the improved suit, as that was our best one previously. We have got a cold snap suit, which is currently level 6, so we should take that. I actually didn't realise we leveled up. Can we add a mod chip? Concussive reinforcer. Defense. I don't think he really needs defense, to be fair. Could add health. These are heroic chips. Let's do that one. There we go. So that's in his cold snap suit. We can craft a ranged weapon. This is what I said was a bit weak for him, was his ranged. So let's craft the highest level one. We've got plenty of resources. That's one thing I've noticed. Resources aren't a problem when it comes to crafting so far. We have not had a single issue with resources. Oh, did we actually... I didn't even realise we gained a new one before we crafted that one. And we can craft a new melee to upgrade him to 6. Might as well take the rare, I think. No, we just got normal edition. Okay, we can put a mod chip in that one, but I'm not going to for the minute. Okay, so that's him upgraded, basically. So all his gear is now level 6. Quick look at abilities. Now we can spend a point, but I'm thinking I want to wait. Or do we? Do you know what? Let's take the pack leader bonus and we'll look for that one next. I think that's a good one to do. Okay, let's change character before we head to Lucius Fox. If we do them in the order we used the characters on the first stream, and we started off with Batgirl, so let's swap to Batgirl now. We've got points to spend, upgrades to do before we leave. Trophy achieved, the Batman family. So we'll now be Batgirl. We'll do upgrades and then we'll be off to go and try and meet Lucius. So, let's do her abilities. We used her at the start of the story, so if we try and use them in that kind of order, it kind of makes sense. Oh, that's interesting. In AR mode, you can actually disable certain devices by just looking at them. I like that idea. We'll take that. What else we got? Beatdown can't be interrupted by most enemy attacks. Interesting. Critical damage, heavy melee attack damage by 10%. And that one do. Still 1 point to spend. Do a base health by 40%. And now we have... That one's still locked. Got 2 of these though. Beatdown and Batarang Barrage. Okay. I don't want to spend too long doing her loadout and things. I just want to get her on and going as quickly as we can. Do we want the cold snap suit? It's the highest level one that we've got, so I suppose we do want that suit. I know it's a cold snap, and that's not, we're not going against Mr. Freeze or anything. Kind of makes sense. She has got a new ranged level 5. Does that mean... Okay, so we can craft a better weapon for a melee weapon. No, we can't. It's the same one as we've got. Okay. I think we're good to go. So the plan is... We're going to go and meet Lucius, is my thinking. And he is over here. That's where we're heading. From the Belfry. How long we got? We've got about half an hour left.
Raiding S.T.A.R. Labs was a brash move, even for Freeze. We need to expect the worst from him.
Right, they're talking about Freeze and S.T.A.R. Labs. There's nothing else to do in here. Right, let's go. Otherwise, we won't get us dumped. let's start tonight's patrol. You don't need to be the same thing as the villain or anything, just use the best. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's just because they keep giving us free suits. I think using the highest level thing makes sense, doesn't it? I like the fact that they are changing the way they look, to be fair. Okay, so we're Batgirl, and we're going to head. We must have missed something here. The Harley Quinn case file we didn't look at, did we? That's Detective Montoya. That's actually the wrong person. I don't want Detective Montoya. I wanted Lucius. We're going to head straight for Lucius Fox, as we want to try and get his mission done so we can gain a bit more fast travel. It is quite a big city, to be fair, and there's a lot of traversing it to try and get to different areas, so I think being able to fast travel more would help us. Wasn't what I planned to do. Right, let's get the bike out and head to Lucius first. Batgirl, because we started with her, we were still very new to the game, and I would say we didn't really know how to utilise combat with each character, so it'd be interesting to see if we feel different about her this time. The only mission we did with her when we started was her trying to sneak out from the guards, so it was more sneaking than anything else. So hopefully if we have to do some combat we'll see a different side to her, maybe. We shall see. All depends on what Lucius wants us to do. Come between the car and the van, nice little turn. That Batgirl could be OP in the right hands. You don't like the gameplay, it feels weird. Yeah, as I say, we used her right at the start, so we didn't really use her for that long. So, I can't really say whether I thought she was good or bad, really, to be fair. Hopefully we get more of an opinion now. I think the one that I've questioned a bit of all the four characters is probably Robin. Bear with me while I deal with the spam. Bear with me a second. Good evening, gaming. How are you? Thanks for the like, much appreciated. It was the attacks of the bots. Yeah, it happens. Okay, let's have a look about Lucius. I did say, if I didn't say it, thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Good evening, gaming. How are you? Yeah, I can't really. Robin's the only one I would say that felt weak. He's took a lot of hits. You got Gotham Knights into gaming. What are you thinking so far then? How are you finding it?
Mr. Fox.
We're up to about 5-6 hours now. 5.5, 6 hours.
You trying to give me another heart attack?
We will be by the time we finish this, to be fair.
Batman taught you everything, huh?
Just the important things. Sneaking up on your allies, for one.
A suit looks better now. Just by using a different suit. The highest level one.
How he managed to be in 5 places at once. I feel like if I look away, everything turns to chaos.
You're getting there. The bat doesn't fall far from the belfry. From what I've seen, anyway.
The rain effect on their uniforms and clothes actually is really well done as well, graphically. You can see the rain coming off the shiny parts. I think that's really well done. Okay. We've got to follow him by the looks of things. What has he got to show us?
The Mentor and I always knew that something like this could happen.
It's not the best game, it's not bad. See, I'm doing the same. I change my character every night as well, gaming.
There are a lot of eyes on you now.
I played Arkham Knight many moons ago, so I don't remember a massive amount. I want to do the trilogy on the channel again. It'll be in one of the next votes for what's next for you guys to pick from. But I'd love to do the whole trilogy again. Because I don't remember enough.
Flowers are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous flowers.
A custom bird to help you get around a little quicker.
Nice.
Hefty enough to support exactly one hero.
With this?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely not. I'm not disliking it by any stretch.
Now you can thank me.
You like the leveling up system where it does? Yes, I like the leveling up system as well. So that's Batgirl's new traversal system then, by the looks of things. We have a glider. So does that mean we've unlocked it for each character, or does each character need to go and visit him? That's the question. Let's speak again to Lucius. Arkham Knight looks better, but Gotham isn't bad.
I'm dying to try this
Nightwing and Red
out.
Hood.
How do I
Okay.
start?
You're getting ahead of yourself. Before you can use the bird, you'll have to clear a path for it.
Whatever I need to do.
Lately, the GCPD's not content to have jackboots on the ground. They've launched a network of surveillance drones to
And the
patrol
comments
the
because battle rank.
skies.
Ah, okay.
If they're looking for you when you try to get airborne,
They won't hesitate to take me down. What do you recommend?
a creative
It's all characters.
program
Okay,
could
cool.
convince those drones to overlook certain
I kind of would have, if that's the case, I would have preferred
For
them
that
all
to
to
work,
go and speak to them individually,
close-up
really.
scans would be required.
For once, I'm not the one who has to handle the programming. I'll get you those scans, Mr.
So we need to scan the drones, by the sounds
Cops
of
have the
things.
city divided into sectors, with a set of drones watching over each one. Until you scan all the drones in a sector,
Oh wow,
consider
okay.
it a no-fly zone.
We're going to get the drones in each
No
sector.
flying until the surveillance drones are taken care of?
Okay,
No
so we
problem.
can't fly anytime soon then.
I'll send you the location of the first one so you can get to work.
Okay, so we know what we need to do. It does just come up and say fast travel points. So let's have a look at the map. So what's this over here? This is a Penguin's criminal deal. We do need to stop that. This is us currently. What do we got? Penguin's organ trafficking. We've got to do that as well. We've got these crimes around as well. And then we've got, that's our first drone is there. Annoyingly, quite away from where we are now. We'll have a bomb mission there as well, haven't we? Is this... Okay, I don't think we can actually use that one. It's locked. Where's the drone? Oh, the drone are these red ones, aren't they? No, that's crime scene. Illegal hack. Am I looking in the wrong place for the drone missions? Secret identity. That's us. Am I really... I don't know if I'm being really silly with this. I can't see that first drone. He was meant to send us the location of the first drone. I can't see it. Oh, so the locks them. That's the drone there. Okay, so we need to head there. There is a small crime taking place nearby, so that's where we need to head. I do want to try her out in combat again, so I think there is a small crime happening nearby. There is over here. So to unlock that fast travel point, we need to go and scan the drone that's there. Right, I just want to quickly take out these two. Mainly because we've not used Batgirl since the beginning of the story.
Where'd you come from?
So she's definitely not as easy to move. Nightwing seemed very easy in terms of movement. Seemed very slick. She seems a little bit slower with her movement.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, definitely a very different movement style. But I want them all to be individual. If they all felt the same, I think there'd be no point changing character with them. But the fact they all feel different, I think, is definitely a good thing. Right, let's head to the drone. So currently our plan is to change character after each patrol. Downside to that is we will run out of time tonight before we get a chance to finish everything on the map or the end of the patrol. So I believe it's a auto save. I'll have to keep an eye on for when it next saves, because I don't want to not save it and come off, but I don't want to go back to the Belfry unless we have to get it to save. So hopefully just doing a mission will do so. We've got 20 minutes, we've got a bit of time still left. I'm just thinking ahead. And I know there's been lots of complaints on social media about the 30 frames per second, in all honesty. Made no difference to me whatsoever. Okay, so we're here. Let's go and scan this drone then.
That's a surveillance drone.
Scan each one in the sector and send me the data.
And then I'll be free to fly back here whenever I need to?
Once I reprogram them to look the other way, yes.
Okay, when the drone is in range, hold down, use AR to scan it. So we need to see where this drone is and scan it. Can we see it? So far I can't. Oh, it's there. There we go. Signal's too weak. Let's go up there, shall we then? Analyzing drone.
I found another set of surveillance drones we can take care of.
So now this becomes a fast travel point.
Copy that.
So that is a fast travel point. Well, it's not unlocked yet, but it will be. I know it is unlocked. It's there. Okay, perfect. We have a fast travel point unlocked. Okay, next one is down here. It is near an illegal hack crime. So we can either head south for that, or we can head north and do some of the penguin stuff we've got. That's the thing. Do you have shields? You need to wait until those drones dock. Ah, okay. Interesting. We definitely do need fast travel. It's one thing. The map is quite large, and to get across to like up here for the Cobblepot and stuff is an issue. So what do we got? We've got about 15 minutes left. You know what? I think we should quickly go and travel to the criminal deal for Penguin as Batgirl and try and put a bit of a stop to his illegal endeavours. I can extend the stream a little bit, but not too much, before all the painkillers and stuff kick in, and I'll be snoring away while we're live, and that won't be a good thing. So let's try and quickly do a nice mission. This is the Oswald Cobblepot. We're going to reach the deal, and I'm assuming stop the deal, as he wouldn't talk to Nightwing. I might have to send someone else to speak to the Penguin next time. So this I put on Discord yesterday as well, or last night. I know that every person you meet has a different interaction with different people. So Harley Quinn, we sent Red Hood to meet Harley Quinn because the story was talking about the Joker killing him and then him being brought back to life in the Lazarus pit. So it made sense. Now she called him Dead Hood when he got there. I'm curious to what the other three characters would have reacted and how she would have reacted to them on that first meeting. I was considering off stream, obviously, playing it 4 times, recording that interaction, and then seeing how that, plays out for all of them. Admittedly, playing up to that point 4 times would take a while. It was something I was thinking about. I don't know how doable it is, but it's only like I say because wrong button. Let's actually dismount, shall we? Because their interaction would have been different for all of them, wouldn't it? That's the thing. Right, we're going to get 3 mod chips. Defeat 10 enemies, defeat 2 with throws. Now throws we don't do very often. But if we can, we will. He's going to see me. No, he's not. Okay. Been taken down silently for me. It does help us.
Got it.
Someone nearby that's spotting us. Yeah, that guy over there. Right, let's get into a bit of a fight, I think. We do need to kill 2 with throws for the bonus. These guys are a bit more heavily armoured than normal. Right, we're going to try and use her other momentum abilities as well. I like the fact they shoot each other. I do think that's good. Try and get our momentum filled up as well. Okay, we are taking a few hits, admittedly. Quite a few. The problem is when there's a few of them, you can get a bit tricky. Right, momentum. Let's try and use it. Stop shooting me for a minute. There we go, momentum time. Oh, I've been concussed. That's not good. It's the first time we've had that happen to us, to be fair. I probably should have stayed a bit more stealthy for longer, I think, here. Right, we should be able to throw this person now. Is she down? No. I didn't throw her. Got to be careful of how many hits we're taking. We have died before because I wasn't taking notice of health. So these guys are actually quite shielded by the looks of things. Okay, didn't kill him by throw there. Right, we've got to take out the guns first. That's obviously going to help us immensely if we can. She's definitely a different style of combat that I'm not entirely sure I like compared to some of the others we've used. He didn't die, did it? No. Still not down. Trying to throw him to get the bonus objective, but he won't die. Go. We have got momentum here. Let's try momentum. Probably the wrong person to use it on. They was nearly down anyway, weren't they? Second ship is there as well. Wait, I saw a video. No, it's fine. I don't want to watch it until I finish the story, just in case anything's said on there that ruins any other interaction. But yeah, I was curious to what they would all change to. Sniper up there, isn't it? I feel like her combat's a lot harder to do. Efficiently, anyway. We are going to need to head up there. Let's deal with this sniper up here, shall we? Stuck in my attack. Not that one. So break that shield. I do like the fact they do block your attacks. Dodge them. I like that. Yeah, you can tell me the names, absolutely. Can't kill him with throws. Come on.
The only one getting burned here is you.
Right, one down with a throw. We still have one more to do.
I got no beef.
Still not down with a throw. How many times do we throw him into the side of the vehicle before he goes down? Still not down. Come on. All the things you try and do for a bonus objective, eh? Still not down. I can't risk hitting him now, is just in case I kill him without a throw. Is he? I take it. No, we killed him without doing it. It's fine. I was going to try and do it, but obviously I killed him in the end, or knocked him out.
Gotcha.
So we didn't get the bonus, but we did one. So that's the challenge complete for his criminal deal.
When they're sleeping.
We did lose a lot of health there. So I think with Batgirl, you've got to be a bit more sneaky, maybe. More stealth when you go into these situations. She is not able to take a big group fight like that easily, it seems. Let's use her to go and head into the GCPD, though, and plant some evidence to get rid of the accusations about Bruce Wayne and Batman being the same person. She should be good at this. I think stealth is definitely more her thing, I would say. Deadhood, Batgirl, Nightbot, and Bird Brain. Oh, wow. I wouldn't have guessed them. I thought Deadhood was hilarious when she did it.
These files, they'll have to discard them.
Don't worry. I've got it covered.
Okay, so we need to get in here, place evidence to say Batman and the Joker, Batman and Bruce Wayne aren't the same thing, without being seen. Now, there is a guard there. We get nothing for taking this guy out, admittedly. We've been detected. Okay. So once we're detected, that's it. It's mission over. You can't do it. And now we need to get out of here. Taking on the GCPD is always told that it's a bad thing. You don't get any points for it. You don't get any XP. So we know not to do that again, don't we? No, I'm really enjoying it, Earl. I am really enjoying the story. The changes in the characters are really good. And how different they all feel as well is actually really good. Okay, we're not heading back to the Belfry. And that's where it's telling us to go to. What do we got? I'm trying to think. So we've got organ donation for the Penguin. How long we got? We've got 10 minutes. Let's go and deal with another of Oswald Cobblepot's deals and deal with his organ donation. That's part of the main story. Yes, the story-wise I think is really good. My only real criticism is combat. Currently feels very button-mashy. But I do wonder if when we get more abilities and things, it will be a bit different. But that's my only real issue is the combat, to be fair. But I know a few people have told me the combat does get better once you get abilities and things, so I'm not overly worried, let's put it that way. Some people have already finished the game. Yeah, well, some people do. People spend like 12, 15 hours, don't they, as soon as the game releases. Thanks for the like, by the way, whoever that was, much appreciated. Yeah, I have unfortunately not had a chance to. We did 3.5 hours yesterday morning, and then this time now. Okay, we need to locate and scan the cryogenic containers.
If you stopped talking something
now, where is
Deal with the guard discreetly.
Surprise.
You already know the ending. Yeah, don't tell me. I don't want to know. But yeah, I've got no real complaints. I'm happy. I'm glad we got it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it continues. That's a landmark. That's our first landmark. It's not that long. Most of the people who have finished it were on console and changed the time. Yes, I knew a lot of people were changing their time zone, weren't they, to allow them to play it early. Which, if that's, you know, that's their decision. Okay. So there is. Oh, we can we do it from here? We can. Okay.
Got it.
Is that just the only container we need to do? Oh, we need to retrieve it now. I think I'm going to get seen. We've already discovered fighting as Batgirl isn't easy, so if we can stay discreet for a little bit longer, it would be ideal. Until I get seen like that.
We've got to get rid of the evidence.
Now we've got a time frame to go and get this done. Yeah, I messed up there. So we've got 2 minutes to try and get this organs picked up. And the problem with Batgirl is not that easy to do. There's it. Can we pick it up? Don't hit me. I think we've got it.
This thing needs to get somewhere cold fast.
Dr. Tompkins is on her way to the drop site. Meet with her and
Where have we got to go? We've got to get to the drop site quickly. Let's go. We've got 1 minute 20 to get to the drop site for the cryogenic container. Yeah, I think if you change your time zone to play early, then that's your choice, isn't it? You know, I could have streamed at midnight the day of release, but I didn't want to feel knackered the next day, to be fair. I'm amazed that still works. I would have thought by now they would have stopped that being able to happen, to be fair. Because that must happen for most game releases, surely.
Do you have an appointment? I'm
Yep.
kidding. Come here.
I'm here. Take my cryogenic
Thanks for taking my call.
chamber, please.
Nothing surprises me anymore with these gangs.
Story isn't that long. No, I've been
Thanks for the
told.
delivery.
I knew you weren't going to say anything else, don't worry.
Lined up who can use it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about DLCs, to be fair. Run! Well, we got it. We solved the crime. Now, did we get an autosave to pop up? There are more villains to take down. Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be more. We've only met who we've met so far. We've met Penguin tonight, Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze. They're the only three we've met so far. Now, for it to save, do I need to head back to the Belfry, or, because we are just about out of time, I'm going to try something else. If we fast travel, will that give us an autosave? Because that's what we're missing. We need an autosave. It is auto-saving there. And look at that. Oh, do I actually... Oh, I was going to say, do I actually get to use it for a minute? Yeah, that was pretty cool, to be fair. No, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. And that's the difficulty of the guy, isn't it? You can't lock the time on individual consoles, so I get it's an issue. I just wondered if there was ever anything about them stopping it being able to happen. That's all I wondered. So the fast travel worked in terms of giving us a save point. We've managed to do a bit of Cobblepot storyline. We've done 2 of his missions to do with stopping him being able to still make money. We're trying to force him to talk to us, essentially. Detective Montoya is the next person we need to speak to continue the main story. The Harley Quinn stuff, we've got to go back to the Belfry to learn a bit more about that one. We did the S.T.A.R Labs heist, and we need to stop 5 crimes before we can do the next part of Mr. Freeze's story. And obviously Mr. Freeze has introduced us to the Regulators, a new type of enemy that we've got to face. We have got a skill point to spend. We're saving up for... What are we saving up for? I don't think we were saving up for, were we? What are some of these skills we haven't got? What do we really want with her, really? It's difficult because each character seems to have things they're good for. Batgirl is not the best at combat. And a lot of her things, her abilities aren't going to help that. Currently. Increase their critical damage. Let's do that one. You think the story being so short was intentional? Yeah, I think it has been. I think it is as well, but I don't know how long it is. I've seen estimates of 30 hours, some 40. I've seen people say they've done it in 10. Oh yeah, there's a save marker. So let me just go back to the home. We're out of time for today, I'm afraid, so we are going to have to call a night on it. We did just hit on autosave, so that's a bonus. Yeah, I've seen people finish in 10 hours. I've seen a few people saying that, so it is one of those. I don't mind a short game, and 30 hours, when you're streaming it, can turn into 40, 50. Especially if you go for the platinum as well. And that's something I don't know it until we finish the story, really, because I don't look at trophies till afterwards. But yeah, if I get 30, 40 hours out of it, I'm okay with that, to be honest. Yes, it was £60, and yes, it means it's more than £1 an hour, but I think I'd be okay with that, to be fair. But we'll see how we go. Obviously, we don't have. It's only been out a few days. If they add more to it, it keeps you going back, doesn't it? Thank you, Teddy. Much appreciated. We'll see you again soon. Reminds you of Sony's Spider-Man 2018. Do you think? See, I don't know. For me, it doesn't. But like I say, I'm enjoying it so far. I've seen the criticism. I've seen the actual good reviews as well. And it's so very mixed, isn't it? I think a lot of people are comparing it to the trilogy of Batman games, which I think is very different to that too. And I don't think that's a fair comparison, to be fair. That's my only issue, my only real opinion on that, really. But the schedule for next week is out tomorrow, 1 PM GMT. I will say next week is half term for the UK, so my other half and little boy are home. I have said this at the start of the schedule as well. There's a little bit of me talking to you guys. There will be more streams on the scheduled list for next week, but I won't know until the night before, depending on what plans my half has. So she doesn't really know timings and stuff, so I've left them out until we know. But there will be more streams than the schedule says, but that is out tomorrow afternoon as well. Forbidden West lasted longer. Well, I don't know, because we haven't got to the end, have we? I'm trying to think. We put about 50 hours into the Forbidden West, I think. Around that. So, yeah, we'll just have to see how long it takes us, to be fair. Does remind you of Spider-Man because of the dodging mechanic. Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. From that side of things, you're right, actually. Yeah, I didn't actually consider it from that side of things. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, to be fair. Like I said when we first streamed this yesterday morning, I kind of missed the counter button. That's my big thing. I missed the counter. But when you're playing as Nightwing, I don't miss it. It was one of those weird ones. Playing as Robin, I missed the counter button yesterday. Today as Nightwing, I didn't miss it. Dodging was fine. So it's kind of a weird one in that respect, isn't it? But we still need to get used to the characters and get a lot more stuff unlocked from them as of yet. Yes, we are done for the evening, Earl. Unfortunately, we're out of time. We have gone over, to be fair, but it always happens. So as I say, we're back live, as things stand, Tuesday evening. But I won't know until tomorrow if we can do a Monday morning stream. If we can, it'll be on the Discord, on the community post as well. We'll know more as the week advances. So I know this week's going to be a bit all over the place, but we'll get back to normal after this week because schools are back and it'll be hopefully straight through after that. Since Spider-Man only has a dodge mechanic, you don't really miss the counter mechanic like the new system. No, I can see that. I think it was more with Robin, I felt we needed a counter. As I say, Nightwing, you don't miss that, which is weird, but it's just the way it's kind of come across to me. So it may just depend on the character, and it may be we're using them wrong, because we don't know the characters that well yet. It may be Robin and Batgirl shouldn't be, headlong into combat. They should be more sneaky into the shadows, and leave the big fights for Red Hood and Nightwing maybe. But we haven't really utilised them the best way just yet, I don't think. But yeah, that is us out of time this evening. We are back, like I say, Tuesday evening, if not before, but we shall let people know on Discord and the community post. So if we don't see you, have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll see you at some point this week. And as always, thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are, and we'll see you all soon. Earl, Teddy, anyone else out there that I don't know, you're still there, thank you all very much. We'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.